The greatest shortcoming of the human race is our inability to understand the exponential function. And the exponential function is the mathematical function that you'd write down if you're going to describe the size of anything that was growing steadily. And for example, 5% per year, the 5% is a fixed fraction, the per year is a fixed length of time, and that's what we always want to talk about, just ordinary steady growth. And people do not understand the implications of this. And an example I use is that if you have something growing steadily, you have a doubling time, and it's easy to calculate. Take the number 70, divide it by the percent growth per unit time, and that gives you the doubling time. So for instance, if you had 7% per year, you divide the 70 by 7, and in 10 years is the doubling time. And so what does that mean? Well, one of the examples I use is the cost of an all-day lift ticket to ski at Vail. In 1963, when Vail first opened the ski area, it was $5 for an all-day lift ticket. Well, it doubles every 10 years. 1973 it was $10. 1983 it was $20. 1993 it was $40. 2003 it was $80. And if this keeps up, by 2013 it'll be $160 a day to ski. And when I show this to students, you know, you can just see the gasps around in the audience. And I say, you know, this is what 7% means, and most people don't have a clue. I once had a banker in the audience when I gave my talk, and afterwards he came up and he said, well, he said, that's just the same arithmetic as compound interest, isn't it? And I said, yeah, it's exactly the same. Oh, he said, I knew that applied to dollars. I didn't know it applied to people. If you have bacteria and they grow by doubling, and one bacterium divides to become 2, the 2 divided become 4, and the 4 become 8, 16, so on. Now that's steady growth, just ordinary growth. And if they double in number every minute, and if you had just one bacterium in a bottle, an empty bottle at 11 in the morning, and then if you observe that the bottle's full at 12 noon, then you've got a case of steady growth in a finite environment. And at what time was the bottle half full? So you'll get answers like 11:30. No, this is steady growth. It doubles in number every minute. It'll be half full at 1 minute before 12. And the second question, if you were an average bacterium in that bottle, at what time would you first realize that you were running out of space? At 12 noon, the bottle's full. 1 minute before it's half full. 2 minutes before it's a quarter full, then an eighth and a 16th. Let me ask you, at 5 minutes before 12, and the bottle's only 3% full and is 97% open space, just yearning for development, how many of you would realize that there was a problem?